Hello there. I just wanted to make a little addition to a previous video I've made. The one about the 4 horsemen passing by, in which, it seems now we're in the period of the red horse, where it's peace is taken from the earth and everyone starts fighting, which seems to be happening indeed. And it was this thing we were looking at. So we had the first horseman with the he had the bow and he was given the crown, and then the fight starts. Scorpio, and as I said, every time we get to this point there's a fight, and then we get to the scales, where we've got famine and mass hyperinflation, so money's worthless and food's rare. And then we've got the woman lying down because she's dead, because this one's death, which is a result of everything that came before it. Yeah. So first of all, as I said, when the fight takes place here, these all these images here describe it in more detail. So, and it reads from top to bottom. So it starts up here. This happens first, which is the great bear and the little bear are divided by the serpent, because this whole thing is done by the serpent, because he was a murderer from the beginning. He loves it, and so he's the one provoking people to kill each other on a global scale, approaching, you know, as he's done before, of course. So the first thing that happens, of course, is the great bear and the little bear are divided. So they become enemies, in opposition to each other, and start and go to war against each other. And then he slithers down to attack the head of the king. And then see more things go on. So first this happens, then this happens, then this happens, then this happens, and finally this. So first of all, I should say the great bear is a lot bigger than the little bear. This is just the body of the bear. Okay, so the great bear, what I noticed with the specifics of the fighting is that if you lay this out with a map of the world, it lines up with what's been happening, so so far at least. So the great bear obviously is Russia, and to the west here, the smaller one, is the Ukraine. So they were divided by the serpent, who provoked them to fight against each other. And the next thing that happens is he comes down and attacks Israel this time. So now it's between Israel and Hamas, the terrorist group from Palestine. So it's not about nations, it's about a terrorist group, you know. So yeah. Okay, so the next thing that happens, you see this here, this guy drops this. I didn't expect this to happen because this is normally an object that's dropped, but it seems that if this is Israel here and this is the Middle East, then this is the Red Sea, where there have been attacks on shipping vessels and on an American cruiser, and the US and the UK and even Australia now, it seems, have gone to war against the attackers, which are here. So this is an attack on the foot here, which is so this then would be Yemen. The foot on the bottom left hand corner. So next thing that happens is this. The attack next should come here. And according to the rumours of wars, that's probably what's going to happen next. Yeah. So, of course, obviously, it doesn't continue further and further south from here. It's this may be this again. So this may be the Middle East again, or it may be a completely different place. We've no idea yet. We'll have to wait and see what happens. But so far, once again, it's lining up perfectly with the constellations, as it always does. So I just thought, just to show you how things are probably gonna get worse and worse and worse. So be ready for that. You know, I can't say what's going to happen after that, because it's a new picture. Not sure what location it's going to be in. So I should say, if it's going to be worldwide, then eventually it's probably going to come to you. So something I would say is, make sure you don't get fooled by propaganda, because people want to get you to fight for something that may be evil. So make sure you can clearly discern what's a good thing to fight for and what's evil and that you should fight against. Yeah?
في صهاينة خلاص كلهم يكونوا مدحورين ويصير كل عيدنا دايما نروح على الكعبة زيارة يا سراء، يصير العالم كلهم يجوا وين الزيارة على القدس. شو بدك تسوي لليهود اللي طخوا بابا؟ ايش بدك تسوي لهم؟
بدي اقتلهم.
زي ما قتلوا بابا.
احنا احنا بدنا نطردهم بس من ارضنا.
بدنا احنا نذبحهم يا سراء عشان يطردوا من ارضنا اكيد.
ما هو بدنا يعني نطردهم من ارضنا بأي
ما هو اذا ما ردوش بالسلام ولا بالكلمة ولا بالحدوتة لازم بالشخم.
طيب شو حابة تشاركينا؟ شو حابة تنشدي لنا؟
لما نستشهد.
تفضلي.
تفضلي. انا حيوها تزكوا معها. يلا وهي تنشدي بس.
يلا.
يلا.
لا 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 لما نستشهد بنروح الجنة، لما نستشهد بنروح الجنة. لا تقول علينا صغار من هالعيشة فينا كبار، من غير فلسطين شو يعني طفولة، من غير فلسطين فلسطين شو يعني سهولة. لو يعطونا الدنيا وما لا متنسينا لا ذو ذنبي كرمالا من غير فلسطين شو يعني